Metalhead Weatherman here. Hopefully you guys are staying safe, having a good day, have had a good day, and are having a good evening. But to you guys in East Central Texas, you have a very intense severe weather outbreak ongoing, and it looks like what's shaping to be a tornado outbreak as well. We have multiple tornado warnings, several of which that are confirmed right on the ground at this very moment that I'm recording this video. Some of these are even strong to violent. I even saw a video just a few minutes ago of a multi-vortex tornado on the ground. So please, to you guys out here, to the west, to the east of Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, please be weather aware. And you can even see now that there's just been a new tornado warning that's issued just south of Austin. They're literally just popping up about as fast as you can blink. This is what we were worried about. This is what we've been warning for many days, and so far it looks like this severe weather system is living up to its potential. There's anything more that I could say is that actually we aren't at the peak time for severe weather either. The time that we're expecting this severe weather to peak right now might not be for another 3 hours. So this could be going. So this will be indeed a nocturnal threat. This indeed looks like there will be nocturnal tornadoes, and you can even see out here that there's an area of convection. Excuse me. There's an area of convection. It's pretty much right on the Texas-Louisiana border here, and I would honestly watch these for the potential of blossoming into supercells and maybe even going tornadic. That's still in the enhanced risk area and still in an area that was outlined for the potential of significant tornadoes above EF2 or higher strength. So let's go to the National Weather Service here, and we're going to take a look at some stuff. We're going to take a look at all the stuff that we have going on right now. So, actually, computer's acting a little. I was out of sorts on my computer. I'm sorry about that, you guys. But we're already getting reports of tornadoes, and there are a lot more than what's being shown here. So far, National Weather Service has a tally of 2. I know that there's been more than 2 so far. I've seen some of them on video even today. Because I've been on here. Because I've been watching this weather since I've gotten off work, which has been about a couple hours ago. Didn't get home till a little bit later though, due to traffic and other unexpected incidentals. But you can even see here that they had upgraded to a moderate risk earlier today, right around an area that we would expect towards the western side of the enhanced risk, and then kind of stretching out a little bit towards the east. Not too far out, but this is definitely an area of interest. This was definitely an area of interest that I was thinking about if they were going to go with this. So we're going to take a look here at some mesoscale discussions here. So I'm going to go into brief detail what a meso discussion is. Mesoscale discussion, there's multiple varieties of it. And I'm looking on TV right now, and I'm actually watching a YouTuber that's doing a live stream of severe weather. His name is Ryan Hall, by the way. Definitely a good person to follow during a severe weather event. Does a great job on his live streams, him and his team. Excuse me. And they have video of a tornado that's going through I-35 just north of Austin. It's a pretty strong looking one too. But let me not get off track here. Mesoscale discussion, in lamest terms, is an area that the Storm Prediction Center, National Weather Service in Norman, Oklahoma, sees as an area of potential for some kind of significant weather. Whether it would be severe weather like in this situation, winter weather, flooding, fire weather, etc. So this is a tornado watch that they issued earlier that's outlined in the red. And you can see this little hatched area, which has greater tornado potential and probably significant tornado potential as well. This is right around where they had that hatch risk and that moderate risk. So this doesn't surprise me that they have this. This area of potentially could be put under what's called a PDS watch, which is a particularly dangerous situation. We even had what's called a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning, which is a warning for a significant supercell thunderstorm that has a tornado on the ground and a very strong tornado. Only step above. It's only one step below the highest level of tornado warning can have issued, which is a tornado emergency, which means strong, violent tornado is on the ground and it is heading towards a major population center. Excuse me. But you can see here. So I'm just gonna break this down briefly. So they're talking about a low-level jet axis. This is basically the low-level jet that we were talking about pretty much all of this weekend. And then you can see this little wind bar. You basically look at it go this way. You basically look at the wind going this way, and then you basically look at this low-level jet that's at a different height moving this way. So basically, a little trick you could do is you could grab a pen or a pencil, and I want you to put your hands almost in a perpendicular position like that, and then move both your hands. You'll notice the pen will start to roll. That's how you get rotate. That's basically what's going on in the atmosphere over this area. And then there's enough lift here to get that horizontal column of rotation into the vertical, and that's how we get our supercells and our tornadoes. So that being said, let's see if they've confirmed it. If I can confirm if they've caught a particularly dangerous situation. Not yet. Wouldn't be surprised if it changes. I'm reacting to a lot of this in real time, so bear with me here. I'll briefly go over Tuesday as well. I was looking at this a little bit earlier. So we're going to look at the Cape real quick. Because, I mean, we don't really need to look at the precip mode of this model because it's already happening. It's literally already happening right before our eyes. So, obviously, we have plenty of Cape. We have spots that have almost 2,500 joules per kilogram in the areas where these thunderstorms are ongoing right now. And we can look further to the south. We're seeing even higher values. We're starting to push towards 3,000. We are pushing towards 3,000 even. Right around South Texas. Another area of concern for late into the evening. And then just look at how these capes just keep spiking. And this is into the late night. This point we're losing we've lost a fair amount of our daytime heating. But that's not stopping these. But that's not going to stop these storms, unfortunately, this time. So as we continue to move forward, this energy is going to move to the east. And then Louisiana, you really start to come into play here. Then southern Mississippi, and even into Alabama. I'm particularly interested, Central Alabama, I'm particularly interested in you guys because while we have that moderate risk outline for Mississippi, I do think that there are thermodynamics and kinematics available to where you guys could also see some significant severe weather tomorrow, especially towards the late evening hours. So I wouldn't be surprised if that moderate risk gets pulled more to the east as well come tomorrow. It could be a last minute adjustment, but it's definitely within the realm of possibility. I'll put it that way. So we're going to move further and further forward here. Storm system moves through, and then we'll talk about Wednesday tomorrow. I'm mainly just focused on what's going on tonight and what's going on tomorrow. So we're going to take a look at so NAM's pretty much going to show us the same thing. I think it does a little bit better with the Cape, in my honest opinion. Also had a delay on the video because I was waiting for all of this to load. Okay, so we got the HRRR. We got 48 hours to work with it this time. That's nice. So we got a 48-hour run. Finally hit my time, right? So, waiting for this to load. Like I said, plenty of cape available. Hitting around 1,500 to 2,000s in plenty of areas. And we watched this just continue to spike. I think I even saw 3,000 already, which is showing it a little bit earlier than what the NAM was. Right around here, we're hitting 34, almost 3,500 joules per kilogram. I think, and right around this region here is where the greatest chance for significant severe weather is possible. Really all hazards, but especially hail and tornadoes. There's plenty of thermodynamics available for that. So we're going to move forward here. We still have plenty of cape available in southern Texas, even as these storms start the weekend towards the southern part, towards the Gulf Coast, towards Houston. You guys are still in play for severe weather into the early morning hours of Tuesday. It'll still be dark, so there's a lot that you need to look out for over there. Excuse me, just ate a little bit ago. I got home from work late, so I do apologize. This is the earliest I've done a video in a minute, though. Well, outside of Sunday when I did the morning video. But enough about me. We're watching this go forward on the Tuesday. I think these capes are actually going to increase more than what we're seeing on this current run. But still, it's more than sufficient enough. We're still hitting the 1,500s, 2,000s. Wind shear profile, like we've been talking about, is expected to be better. So, southern Mississippi, you're definitely in play. But if you look here, you can see capes starting to build to south and central Alabama here. So, as time goes on, especially into the late evening, into the nighttime hours, this cape really starts to pick up around here. So, definitely can't sleep on the potential for a nocturnal severe weather situation in central Alabama. And by this point, we're into Wednesday, and we will talk about that tomorrow. But, I mean, we don't have to talk about the low-level jet because nothing's really changed with it. It's screaming, plenty of energy in the atmosphere, plenty of shifting of the winds with height. Basically everything that you could want for a severe weather outbreak if you were looking for it, it's there. There's no point to really beat this into the ground any further. Only thing that I will say and will beat into the ground is, especially today and tomorrow, and even on Wednesday, because I do think you should know, I will show this, and that's about it. We do have a slight risk for severe storms in a very broad slight risk area. I think this area around here, in particular, may go under an enhanced risk tomorrow, by late tomorrow or even early Wednesday. I think from what I saw yesterday when we looked at the models, there are some ingredients in play here that could lend itself to some more significant severe weather. Also, this slight risk, includes Atlanta now, includes Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, Charleston. This has over 25 million people in this slight risk in case engulfs about over 25 million people. So any of you guys in this slight risk as well, definitely stay weather aware. Definitely have a plan in place should conditions deteriorate. If a tornado watch is issued, really that's the time you should be trying to make a plan. Because if you wait until the tornado warning gets issued, depending on how fast the storms move, from my experience, they tend to move about 40, 50 miles an hour, sometimes even 60 or greater. You're not going to outrun that in a car. So, definitely be on watch, stay weather aware, And make sure you have a way to get these warnings immediately, whether it's day or night. Also, I forgot to mention that we have a marginal risk that goes pretty much through all of Ohio. Indianapolis, Indiana, you're in this too. Even Virginia, you guys are in this as well. Tampa, you're in this as well for a marginal risk of severe weather. I can't get a good look at all the hazards because it's a day 3 outlook. We'll know a little bit more by tomorrow. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. Any of you in East Central Texas and Louisiana as well, anyone that's in the moderate risk for today, tomorrow, stay safe, stay weather aware, get through this. You guys in the slight risk for Wednesday, same goes to you. This has been Ty, your Metalhead Weatherman. I hope you guys have a good night and y'all stay safe out there.